Searching for answers today in the aftermath of that massive explosion. More than a dozen people injured, cars and homes damaged. And tonight we still don't know why. Federal experts are now scouring the scene in South LA, trying to determine exactly what happened and why that blast blew apart a bomb disposal truck made to contain it.
Meanwhile, neighbors are still being kept out of their homes, and it could be days before they can return. We have team coverage for you tonight, beginning with CBS 2's Jeff Nguyen. He's live at the scene with the latest on this investigation. Jeff?
Pat and Jeff, federal agents from a national response team are still making their way here tonight, and their purpose will be to figure out the cause and origin behind a blast that came from that semi-truck that was carrying what's known as a total containment vessel.
I can't speak for the entire nation, but I'll say that I've never seen that before, and I've been working for ATF for over a decade.
Federal agents from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives are surveying the damage and beginning the process of reconstructing what led to this. A massive explosion that injured 17, including 10 law enforcement officers and 7 civilians. It happened when the LAPD tried to detonate illegal fireworks that were seized in a home in South LA. Lieutenant Raul Jovel is with the LAPD.
You have to follow protocols in place. So they'll be looking at that, also looking at human error.
Jovel says officers went door to door to alert neighbors the detonation was going to take place last night and asked them to leave their homes.
After the explosion, discovered that some folks were still within that vicinity that didn't answer the door, and that's how we discovered that some folks were injured.
Retired San Bernardino Police Department SWAT member Johnny Turner says law enforcement can't force people out of their homes.
Unfortunately, that's a problem that's very common with high-risk situations because the general public knows that they may be out of their house for an extended period of time.
Arturo Sejas III has been arrested on suspicion of reckless or malicious possession of a destructive device after police got a tip that led to the discovery of about 5,000 pounds of fireworks, including more unstable improvised explosive devices with simple fuses. 40 were the size of a soda can and 200 smaller ones with similar construction. The LAPD says that was part of the decision to detonate what was found on scene.
Because it's just too dangerous to transport on a normal vehicle.
And the LAPD says that the iron chamber can handle up to 15 pounds of explosives. The chief says there were 10 pounds last night at the time of that detonation. Keep in mind that limit we're talking about is purely for explosives, so we're not talking about packaging like cardboard that's typically used in fireworks. We're live in South LA. Jeff Nguyen, CBS 2 News.
Jeff, thank you.